So today I'm going to be working on fixing my sprinkler system. It's broke down in the back. I felt a soft spot in the grass. So I'm going to attempt to fix this myself and show you the process of how to do that. So one of the first things you should do if you're having a leak is shut the water off that's going to your sprinkler system. I did right here. Just twist that. I know that's the line that's going out. We always shut that off when we winterize the sprinkler system. So it's always very important before you try to go fix it so you don't have water spraying everywhere. So I went ahead and marked this spot. This spot got very soft down here. I actually could stick a stick down there nearly 2 feet and it came up wet. I do have another spot over here that is the same way. Hey, don't forget to hit subscribe down there. Maybe give it a like, leave me a comment. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And that way you can get more of my do-it-yourself projects. All right, so I dug it up here and there's my sprinkler system line. And it looks like it took a direct hit. I'm thinking that is from a spike from the trampoline that we have, unfortunately. And now you can see it's causing the water to sink down and collapse the dirt underneath. So let's get this thing fixed. We're gonna cut out a piece of this line here and coupler it together. Since I have such just a small little puncture, I got this sprinkler line coupler here. You simply will cut the, I'll show you how to do this in a minute. You're going to cut the line and then fit this into one side and fit this into the other. If you had a really long piece of damage, they do sell pieces of these. They do sell additional pieces of line that you can do. I think I could get away with just doing this. And I'm going to be using a screw clamp here that'll go around and clamp it down. Let's show you the process. All right, I'm just going to cut out a section of the piping down there. I'm going to use this reciprocating saw. You can just use a little hatchet saw or something like that, but I'm going to be using this today. Okay, cut this part out. You can see there's the damage where I punctured it. I cut out 4 inches here. This is going to fit into one side, this will fit into the other. This particular one here slides open, so you don't have to cut it exactly right. This one says to cut out to 4 inches of pipe here. Put the screw clamps on, and this part will be done. All right, I have the coupler in place, and now I'm just going to tighten down those screw clamps. By the way, make sure you put these on before you put this in. Luckily today I was smart enough to do that. Not always. There's my final fix. Got these screw clamps put on, got the coupler in place. I got another site that I'm going to do the exact same thing on and then check it out by turning the sprinklers back on. All right, before I fill those holes back up with dirt, I'm gonna do the smart thing here and I'm gonna go turn the water back on, see if it's leaking at all. All right, so now it's time to turn that water back on, go outside and check it and see if I did a good job. All right, with the water turned back on, no leaking on this one. No leaking on this one. So now I'm going to turn the sprinklers on, see if that has any leaking down here, and then I could just fill the holes back up with dirt. All right, I know from checking it earlier that it was zone 6. Let's get that started and check it out. All right, sprinklers seem to be working just fine.